you all fired up and ready to detox, but you've had really bad experiences in the past? You are wanting to do this, but you don't want to be sick. You don't want to be off of work for a week, and you don't want to be in the bathroom the entire time that you're there. Well, today's video is for you. Hello, my name is Amanda, and I'm from The Wild Herbal, and today we are going to talk about how to properly detox. So there actually is a system and a way to detox where you're not getting super sick. So the whole purpose of detoxing is to get all the toxins that are in your digestive system and in your body out, but out through the proper channels so that you are not sick in bed or in the bathroom for an entire week, and you can actually still function at a normal level. So let's get to it. The first thing that we want to do whenever we detox is start in the proper order. We always want to start with the first detox organ, which is the lower bowel, also known as the colon. This is where all of your solid waste is. So we want to clean those pipes out. So the best thing to start with, if you want to start with some type of enema, you can do a coffee enema, you can do just a regular water enema. That is going to help get everything that's freestanding in your colon out so that you can actually take all the other toxins from the organs and take them out through the proper channel. So if you try to go on a liver detox, which a lot of people love doing liver detoxes and they're really popular, and I love them, they're amazing. Your liver filters all of your toxins. And when it is not working and those toxins are all built up, it can be a pretty intense detox if you just start putting castor oil packs and start taking milk thistle and all these things. You're gonna end up really sick because your liver is flushing out all of these chemicals, but they don't have anywhere to go because your colon is backed up. So that's why we always address the colon first. We wanna make sure that you're having 1 to 2, preferably 2 or more, very good bowel movements a day. And good meaning that they're not the size of my finger and small and scrawny. If you have really small poops that are really thin, that means you have a lot of blockage in your pipes. So, and that's an issue. So if your poop is really thin, or if you're sitting on the toilet and you're going twice a day, but it's very difficult to go to the bathroom and you're straining, that's not a good sign. And that's not, you don't want to detox any other organs until you take care of that. So you want to make sure that your poop is pretty, not that we really want to talk about this, but you want to make sure that your poop is pretty loose. It's not well formed. You can take a look at this picture. It tells you a little bit about the type of poop you should have. So some people also have on the other extreme, some people have diarrhea, which is where you just have very watery stools, and that's not good either. Either there's some type of bacteria or virus going on there, or you have a blockage in your colon and the only thing that is getting through is the liquid. And so in both forms, it is a form of constipation. So the first thing that you're going to want to do, you can do an enema to get your colon started. And you can also go maybe on a juice cleanse, and that'll help because then you stop eating for 72 hours, and that gives your colon time to release everything. And if you do Dr. Christopher's 3-day cleanse, which I'll put a link in the description below, and also his website is Herbal Legacy, you can look there and he describes exactly how to do a 3-day juice cleanse. You can pick a juice, and that juice is also helping to break up things in your colon and to get things moving too. So the first organ that you want to detox is your colon. If you want specific herbs and remedies to learn how to detox your colon properly, you can subscribe to my channel, because next week we're going to be going into a deep dive of exactly how to do a colon cleanse the proper way to make sure that everything is moving, and also signs to know when you're ready to move on to the next organ. You can subscribe and you'll hear all about that next week. So the second organ that you're going to cleanse after your colon is your liver. And there is so much information out there on how to clean your liver, and a lot of it is really good. There's some good liver things to do to clean your liver are castor oil packs, milk thistle, barberry. Those are some good herbs. Dr. Christopher on his website has an entire herbal setup of tinctures that you can purchase, which I've done in the past. I also make my own because now we're a family of 7, and it gets really expensive if you are detoxing more than just one person. But you can just buy his complete setup and you can follow the directions and go through it, and they're very well done. And he has a really good liver formula that you can take. So that is the second organ that you're going to want to cleanse. But I'm going to throw this in there. If you have done a lot of alcohol in the past, if you drink on a regular basis, if you have done recreational drugs and you have not really ever detoxed, and let's say this is your very first detox, you really need to be careful. And if this is your first detox and that is the lifestyle that you're coming from and you're trying to get those chemicals out of your body, it can be really intense. Coming off of a lot of alcohol, that have drank a lot of alcohol and done drugs, whenever they start to detox the liver, they start breaking out in really bad rashes. You can get hives. You can get really sick for a while. If you do have a healthcare practitioner that you trust, maybe it's something you want to talk with them about. If you have a functional medicine doctor, it would be better because they're probably going to be a little bit more in tune to helping you to properly detox. But specifically, if you have done those things in the past, your liver is what handles a lot of those chemicals. So that kind of stuff is going to be coming out of your body, and you want to be very careful. If you are someone who is an alcoholic, do not want to do a liver cleanse unless you are doing it with your doctor under medical supervision, because that can be a life or death situation, because alcohol can come out of your body very quickly and can make you very sick and even to die. So that is something you do want to be very, very careful with. Another thing, let's say that you are cleared to do a liver detox and you haven't done any of those type of drugs or chemicals before, or you haven't done a lot of over-the-counter medications before, then if you do start a liver detox and you do start having rashes or symptoms, I like to take binders. So a type of binder that we use a lot in our household, and I've done a video about it, is activated charcoal is one. Another is fulvic acid, and these have particles that are negatively charged and they attract the toxins, and they're able to bind to these toxins and then make them go out through your colon, so you're not having all of these adverse reactions. So technically for my family, after we've done a really good bowel cleanse, whenever we start doing the liver cleanse, I always do a couple capsules of activated charcoal or some type of fulvic acid, just to help us to not have any symptoms and to get really sick. The third organ that you want to detox is your kidney bladder area. So 85% of your body's liquid has to be filtered through the kidneys. So, and this is a lot of times when people get kidney stones and different kidney infections, is because your kidneys are a really important detox organ, and they're a little bit more delicate than your liver. Your liver is a really incredible organ, and you can literally have your liver chopped in half and only have a little bit of remaining liver, and it will grow back. Your liver is incredible. But your kidneys, on the other hand, are not like that, and they're a little bit more delicate. So you definitely want to make sure that your liver and your bowel are functioning and moving very smoothly before you move on to your kidneys to help them to detox. Some herbs that I really like for the kidneys are red clover, parsley, marshmallow root. The marshmallow helps to relieve the inflammation and the pain from the kidney stone and helps them to pass a little bit better. Uva ursi is another one. Juniper berries. Those are all some really good kidney herbs. Again, we're going to be going through a kidney detox plan in a few weeks, so you can subscribe and I'll show you how to do the kidney as well and the different formulas that I recommend. Or you can also purchase this one from Dr. Christopher, and it has his kidney formula, which works really well too. The fourth organ that you want to do next is the blood. So the blood is one of the last detox organs besides the lymph that you want to do, because you want all the junk that's in your blood to be able to go out quickly. You do not want a lot of toxins in your blood, and that's why it's really important that you don't detox your liver without detoxing the organs first, because if all of this toxin gets built up and you're not being able to sweat out these toxins, you're not being able to poop or pee out these toxins, then this can get built up in your blood, and this is sometimes how people get sepsis and different bacteria and stuff stuck in their blood. So you do want to make sure that all of your other pathways are open before you do your blood. I really like taking red clover for a blood cleanser. You can also do chaparral. Some people are really against chaparral, definitely an herb that you want to do a little bit of research on. It was used by the Native Americans and it was used for a long time, but do your research to see if you feel like it's a safe herb for your family, or talk to your functional medicine doctor to see what they think as well. Another really good herb that I like for this is burdock and Oregon grapefruit. There are also two other herbs that I feel like really help to cleanse the blood and get things clean and moving. So that is the order. The first is your lower bowel, your colon, your liver, your kidneys, your bladder, your blood, and the last is your lymph. So once you have all that moving, now your lymph is a little bit different because it is not something that moves on its own. So it is really important whenever you're doing a lymph cleanse is just moving your body. Like going in, if you have a rebounder, jumping on the trampoline. A rebounder is better because I think it's stiffer and it helps your lymph, and also drinking lots of water. Those are two things to really help to clean your lymph. Salingia, red root, and cleavers are some herbs that I really like for the lymph that helps things move. I've not really done a ton of lymph cleansing with my family. My kids are pretty active and they're always jumping on the trampoline. But we did, one of my kids had like an abscess over a lymph node last year. So we got a lot of experience in how to cleanse the lymph system and how to remove abscesses without getting them surgically removed or without getting them cut and drained. So if you guys are interested in that, you can comment down below and we can do a video on how to take care of an abscess naturally, how to deep dive into keeping your lymph system clean. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing week, and I'll see you next week when we talk about the colon. Bye, friends.